Okay guys, this is going to be a quick and effective strategy for beating Bonemass without struggling. And before I get into it, I want to ask that anyone who does like my videos and content, please like the video with the thumbs up, comment on it, subscribe. It helps my channel grow, which means I can put more time and energy into YouTube. Alright, so if you've already attempted to fight Bonemass and failed, you probably did what me and my friends did the first time, where you just basically get the best gear available to you at the time, run in, try to hit him with your weapons, and don't deal any damage and die to poison. So if that sounds like you, this should help you out a ton. So at this point in the game, if you're going for Bonemass, you should have beaten the first two bosses and now have access to stuff in the Black Forest. So we need to use those materials to skip ahead one biome just a little bit. We need a fermenter, which is going to be bronze, fine wood, resin, all in the Black Forest. You can find a ton of that. And then with the fermenter, in addition to a colander or cooking station, I forget what it's called, that's going to be made out of tin, also found in the Black Forest. You're going to use those two items to create frost resist, which is thistle, blood bags, honey, and the dwarf milk eyes, or whatever they're called. With the frost resist, we're going to go into the mountain/snow biome, and we're going to shoot down the flying drakes and collect their frost glands, and then we're going to look for obsidian deposits, which just basically look like rocks. They're kind of laying all over the place. Just walk up and aim at them and you'll see if it's an obsidian deposit. Grab those things. You'll also need wooden feathers. What we're going to do is craft frost arrows, which have a bonus frost damage. Bonemass is super resistant to physical damage, so the frost arrow is effective because of the extra frost damage on there. It actually lets you hurt him a little more than just a pixel worth of damage. Make as many of those as you can bear to. I would say at least 100 or more per person, and then bring whatever backup arrows you can, just the best thing you can to finish them off. So it can even be wood arrows, just the best thing you have laying around as just sort of a backup plan. If you get them most of the way down but need to finish them off, that's usually how it goes for us. Okay, so now you have the frost arrow, so this is going to let you actually deal damage to Bonemass. Now we need to fix the problem of dying to Bonemass. So what we did, this is super cheesy, but it's the only way we could figure out to not die to him. You're going to just basically build ladders and wood floors up in a tall tree. It's tall. You don't have to go too crazy, but it's got to be high enough that you're not going to get hit by his poison and melee attacks. He's going to get super angry. He's going to walk up and stand under you and just sort of look up at you menacingly, and he's going to be super salty because you're just going to be sitting there just unloading in his face with like 3 or 4 people. It's not a good time for him, and you'll eventually whittle him down and kill him. Once you do finally beat Bonemass, make sure that you go and throw all of the unwanted items and garbage in your inventory into his mouth and just make a nice little landfill there. This doesn't really serve much purpose. It is really fun to do. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know if this works for you in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.